That seems to work. That's checked. That's checked. Alright, cool. Let me see. Alright, that closed off, but this one should be here now. There. Hello, Paralysis Demon. Welcome back to the stream. Yes, hello again. My PC crashed. Unfortunately. Hello, D1T. How's your day going? And hello, Teddy here. He was meant to be forced? Forced? I see. Well, better luck next time, I suppose. Hello, Jack. Welcome back. Yes. Hello, Kaiko. It is I, Dennis. You're awesome? Good. Continue to be awesome. Well, to the best of your ability. Ah, okay, I see. That's where it cut off when I was doing the eyes. There are certainly more interesting things to do with her outfit and design, but I kind of just want to move on to something else. So I will move on to something else. I find it funny how you said it was going to be a doodle. It kind of is, though. It's not really fully rendered. Oh, I guess it's less, like, it's more rendered than this drawing, but I still feel like they're kind of around the same level. This is certainly not the best rendering I could do. Okay, I'm gonna take that there, and then all the way down to about here. Merge. Ah, you know what? Before I do that, let me just color the line art real quick. Just a bit. Alright, I'm gonna consider this done now. Merge it all into one new layer. There we go. Hello, Shiro. How's your day going? And... whoops, I grabbed the wrong thing. Alright, this way. I guess I'll put this one all the way up here. Although it doesn't really make sense for that one to be all the way up there because she's missing her leg, so it feels like she should be over something. And I will put this one here. Rather than making it over something, I'll just put it somewhere down here. I'll put it right there. Hello, Photon. Me and my gang. True. Why was wife on thumbnail stream? Because it's the banner for my channel at the moment. I think I found my favorite brush to shade quickly and efficiently. Oh, yes. No, I said that right. It's one of those square brushes many painters talk about. Huh. I think I couldn't really find a square brush that I really like, unfortunately. But it's good that you found a brush that you like. A brush that feels natural is really nice. I was planning to do the star. Is that number 3? Let's find out. 1 second. Black screen of doom. Is the prize behind door number 3? Yes, it is. Okay, back to normal screen. Cuteness ahead, of course. Hello, stop motion gamer. How's your day going? You're doing well? That's good. Good that you're doing well. Perhaps I'll work on that drawing. But I want to do a couple more sketches. Huh. Nope, couldn't find out something. I'm building and painting terrain for 40k for my local club. I'll then be painting one of my bigger minis. Good luck then. Never painted a mini, but I'm sure it's like pretty tricky, kinda, maybe? I don't know. Probably depends on how experienced you are. Oh, maybe I can draw her. Yeah, it depends on experience and how far you want to take it. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Probably, yeah, of course it depends on the effort you want to put into. No, I don't think that's, yeah, no, I think the way you phrased it is way better than the way I phrased it. Maybe I'll draw Revenant or something. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Some people are okay and happy with the bare minimum. Some people want a bit of effort, most people, and some people, well, they're crazy. 200, 300, 400 hours on a single mini. They're pouring their life into it, I guess. Whatever suits them, I suppose. 1 second, I need to check the way I drew the joins for Revenant that one time. Because I did like it. It was down there, right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was attached to the... It's definitely probably a backwards way of doing it, but... The crazy people are the people who win big competitions. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. I don't really want to look for Kita. But I will. Well, I'm drawing this, I guess. It's going to be a little bit tricky to look at that and look at that at the same time, but... And I think I wanted the arms to be up, so... Collarbones are going to be raising. I'm not too sure I'll have anything when it comes to... It also sucks because I have to... Let me see. I'll do you... Good evening, Pedro. How's your day going? I think I'm gonna want it to be something like this. Yeah, I don't have this guy, huh? Okay. Fine. Yes, I am back, Goblina. Oh, right, I did say I was gonna draw that bunny girl, right? Well, cool. At least I've remembered. I will see to it probably after this drawing. Perhaps. Have to pop down this. Wait, we can make requests? No, not really. Like, okay, so basically what happened was, about 2 days ago or something like that, I had a stream and Goblina Jones here donated for a sketch. So, like, I mean, if someone donates and they, like, request something, I'll probably draw it. It's more like a highly compelled sketch, for the most part. Like, I'm very likely to, I'm probably gonna just do the thing that you request. But in any case, Goblina requested a Goblin Girl a while back, or yeah, 2 days ago, and I drew one, but it wasn't exactly the design that they had in mind. Though technically I didn't have it yet, and so I didn't have I did not have, or I couldn't get access to the reference. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Couldn't get access to the reference because I didn't have access to my Discord account. So even though technically I don't necessarily need to, because I already fulfilled the request to the request is to attempt to do the thing. It's not necessarily to like succeed. It's not a commission. It's just a request. But I decided, yeah, I might as well. I'll try it, you know. I'll try it. Again, something like that. I don't know. You know of a grot? Of a grot? No, don't really know what you're talking about. So you're being cool, kind of interactive? I mean, I suppose so. Something like that. It's just, I don't know. Seemed like the thing I should do. Although I'm not exactly obligated to do it. Grot is a 40k goblin, skinny yet fat. Is that supposed to be vicious eyes and teeth? Used to have large ears, now short. Huh, and a long nose. Yeah, no, I don't really know any Warhammer lore. For the most part. Okay, damn it, I just went on this whole long search for this artist, and I failed. Okay, there's a way easier way. A way easier way? What am I, a god at English? No. There's a way easier method for me to find this. Give me 1 second. I still need to put in the... I think it was in this. Nope, it was not in this. Oh, it was you. There you go. You will die if you get into combat with one? Why? Ah, shit, I'm not gonna find it like that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, yes, you. I can't believe I was... Okay, whatever. That's odd. Anyways, back to... Back to what I was doing. For how long have you been drawing? About 9 years. The bunny girl's from an open source community I stumbled across while writing my design document for a fighting game based on computing mascots. Like Penguin, Firefox, Fox. Right. Yeah, I remember you saying something about that. I've done 3 years, but at best 3 drawings / sketches a month. It'd be like that. If you prioritize speed, you will get faster. Actually, no, I don't think you should prioritize speed. If you prioritize simplicity, you'll get faster, because anything complex is just a bunch of simple things put together. I don't think you necessarily need to focus on that unless you're like really like squeezed between like a tight schedule or something like that. Or if you just want to do more drawings in a day. The reason why I wanted to draw faster is just because I want to do more drawings. So the best way to do that is simply to draw faster. Obviously, I guess. Her name is Anne. Great talent for 9 years in, belting out the drawings like the Yamaha factory. So my drawings are crude, but they get the point across. Yeah, good enough. If they're good enough for you, then that's fine. Yeah, thank you. I do try to, yes, belt out drawings like the Yamaha factory. Although I don't want the quality to suffer too much, right? So I'm still trying to balance like quality. It's why recently I've been trying to like master a style similar to like this, or maybe even this, or maybe even this one. I think this one probably achieved the goal that I'd like to get to, kind of. It's like around there. I think I could do a little bit better. But yeah, I've been trying to like get better at a style like that, so it doesn't take too much time, but it still looks good. And then also like, even though I am trying to prioritize like a faster style and a more doodly style, I can also like do drawings that are more rendered and clean, something's more like this, you know? Yeah, I'm trying. I'm kind of hungry. I guess I only ate a sandwich today, so what do I expect, right? Just drawing period as a start. I stare at black ink and Krita's UI like ancient text. Yeah, you kind of have to just start. And I think making that first step the easiest it could be is very important. So like just draw like a simple doodle. Aim for drawing a doodle. Or just doodle something fun, something low effort. Because once you've started it, it'll be easier to continue. And make your practice, if you are trying to practice, make it fun. People don't really want to do things that stress them out, so try not to make art something that you're stressed out about. Harder said than... Nope, easier said than done, but... I mean, I just approach art from a angle of curiosity, I guess. And so if I fail at an artwork, it's like, it's fine, because at least I can learn something. I can even like look at a reference and then see like what the reference is doing versus like my artwork, and then use that to improve as well. See, I have the condition where I die if I'm killed. This guy's great. Can you check your community? Sure. Oh, that's a bunch of cool practices, yeah. Nice work with the cylinders. Also, those little characters of the... Yeah, doing well. To be fair, I mean, you've always been good at... I mean, you're always... Your art has always been good. Nice work. Why did my heart not work? Yeah, cool ways to put together the shapes, though. I mostly draw designs for my sci-fi world. Most of my drawings are of the Hell Troops, a militarized sector of human space that have apocalyptic death gas mask troops. That's actually pretty cool. Gas mask troops are great. I mean, gas masks in general are neat, along with Plague Doctor masks. I feel like they're kind of equally cool. No, I might like gas masks. I might like Plague Doctor masks a little bit more, but that might just be because I like bird aesthetic. Sure. I think it's fine. How are you doing? I'm vibing. I'm chilling. Hopefully you're doing well, Nina. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Virus. Hopefully it is going well. My fingers are not more fingies. And I still have to continue with the shape design. Maybe you could take a break or something. You like gas masks? Let me send you something with a definitely serious story. I see. Hello, Dibble. How's your day going? A doll? Crab? Yes, I do like dolls. Dolls are great. Robots. I think I just like anything that's inhuman. I think you can... I mean, if you look around at the different characters that I draw, you know, usually, most of them, except for a few, most of them are inhuman. To some degree. Characters with horns. This one is a doll. I guess this is a human, something like that. I don't know. I don't exactly know the Blue Archive lore, but she has wings. I don't know. Yeah, I draw a lot of inhuman characters. Melusine's a dragon. This character is not human. That's a cuttlefish in person form, and that is, well, I don't know what she is, but dolls are great. Mainly because a lot of the, I don't know, I like kuderes, and dolls have a higher tendency to be that. Dolls, androids. Your fingers are no more. Yeah, you can take a break though. I don't think you have to, like, if your fingers are like dying or something, you can take a break from drawing. I mean, think about it. If you continue drawing even though your fingers need a break, and then you develop a problem with your fingers later on down in your life, then you're probably going to regret not taking breaks as often as you should have. You don't want arthritis or carpal tunnel or anything like that. And I'm pretty sure that those things can develop if you don't, like, rest your hands and stuff like that. No, not Diana, though. Although she is cute, though. But to be fair, I mean, any game with, like, a realistic art style or, like, approaching realism is just, like, less interesting to me. I've always been less interested in, like, yeah, like, realism when it comes to art. Give me some big ol' anime eyes. No, I did not say break your fingers. Who are you drawing? I'm drawing Revenant from Elden Ring Night Rain. You doing the bunny girl? No, at the moment I'm doing Revenant from Elden Ring Night Rain. I will draw her afterwards, though. I think. Maybe I should just do it now and just have that done, and then I'll go on to draw to finish this Revenant, actually. That's probably a more reasonable thing. Thank you for the... Oh, I see. I think I'm going to be getting to Revenant a little bit later than I intended. Thank you for the $1, Shira. I appreciate it. Shira cooking with a pan. Alrighty. Let's see. Nope. Not the case. Unknown. I would know them, like, perhaps I know them if they were drawn, like, by, like, usually I take notice of a character if, like, fan artists or something, like, get a hold of them and then they draw them. Okay, so... which one takes precedent over the other? I mean, it's like, yeah, I'll do this one since that one technically is an official one, I suppose. If someone donates, you get interrupted. That's kind of rude. It's fine. It is an interruption. That is true. I suppose I am the one who set it up like that, though. And to be fair, I don't know when a person would donate and request something, you know, like, I don't know if there will ever be a time where I wouldn't get interrupted. Like, I don't know. I thought about it, but I don't think there's a very smooth way to do it, I think. Who's Shira? Shira is Shira's OC. Shira is both Shira and Shira is Shira's OC. Yeah, it's not. I don't find it rude though, but I would. It does. Well, it's not the case that I have to do it now, you know. Like, I think it is certainly my fault for any interruptions that it would cause. It's not necessarily like the donation is like for right now in the moment. It's just a request for me to do it at some point, truly. Like, some point during the stream. So, to be fair, if it was something where I wanted to... If I really felt compelled to, like, not have it interrupt what I was doing in the moment, I could totally just wait until I'm done with it, so... What the hell? Interruptions, true. What the heck is the... No, okay, cool. I'm gonna request bro to draw Tiamat. I don't think you have to request me to do that. Like, so like, to be honest, if you're donating, like if you're super chatting and requesting me to draw something, it's really only for characters or situations that I would not normally do. Because if a character is like interesting to me or intrigues me in the moment or whatever, right? If you ask for something and I'm like, oh yeah, actually, I really do want to do that. Donation or not, I'm gonna draw it. I only draw the things that I'm interested in. So the donation is just to like get me to draw something that I probably would not normally do. Or rather, it's get me to sketch something. They are mainly for sketches. What am I doing? I should probably... I'm trying to... Yeah, this shortcut attempt is... just stupid. Just take my money? No. Where can I do commissions? You just DM me, essentially. The pricing is, I mean, again, they're not really put anywhere. Essentially, it is like, for a full body and for, it's like, close to, basically, like, for a full body and, like, normal rendering, it's like 100. If you're doing, like, less rendered, like a less rendered illustration or something, it's gonna be, you know, the pricing is flexible, but depending on the type of illustration that you're asking for. Essentially, the more difficult the illustration, the more it will cost. Oh wow, because it's me specifically, you don't want to... You don't want it? I see how it is. What? No, but wait, what was I saying? Yeah, anyways, I don't think you don't have to donate to me to draw Tiamat. I'm gonna draw her anyways. I actually want to draw her. She's like on my to draw list. Requests are like command spells in the in Fate. That, I mean, like donations, super chats. They're kind of like command spells, sort of. Think of them like that. Under normal circumstances, you probably don't like. Okay, that's not necessarily true, but I mean, in general. No, yeah. I would say it is pretty tricky to... I don't know. I'm trying to say that in general, a request, like, it's not needed for you to donate for me to draw a request. But also, it is the case that I'm quite fickle with what I actually want to draw in the moment. So maybe it is actually necessary. But also, I don't know. Yeah. No, but I do have like a commission sheet though that I would send to people. I don't tend to send people commission sheets mainly because Mainly because I feel like it's just better to just talk naturally. I feel like that's just better for communication. So rather than like sending a big block of text with like different like prices or whatever, I'll just be like, yeah, this is this, that is that. It feels more natural and like the person's actually talking to a real human being rather than just like a, I don't know. It feels colder. I don't really like to post commission sheets, even though I do have one. I'm kind of flying blind with this post. I mean, with this post, with this pose though. When people commission you, you like to talk to them. I mean, yeah, like especially when you're just getting the commission. Why? I don't know. I just feel like it makes it. I think it opens the door for better communication of like what the person actually wants. I guess. What are you doing? I'm drawing a character flipping or cooking in a pan or something. Shira. This is a donation by Shira. But yeah, it helps me like understand exactly what that person actually wants me to draw. Just getting to know the person better too. It's not really a bad thing to be on like friendlier terms with whoever you are commissioning, especially if it's like a person that you haven't spoken to at all, like just a random person who wants to commission you and not someone you already know. I think like, yeah, speaking to them or like is pretty cool. uh I don't know what I'm doing. What are you doing? Yeah, not really. Sure. Yeah, I mean, like I said. No, I was too busy trying to figure out what in the world I was trying to say rather than what I'm drawing. See, this is the reason why. This is actually kind of the reason why I don't like to practice and draw. When was the last time you got angry? I don't know. I don't particularly think about it too much. I mean, I don't know. I don't know when's the last time anyone was in a position in the first place to make me angry. Like, I usually get angry when there's, like... You know, when there's cause to be angry. On the internet, there's, like... I don't know. There's, like, usually no cause to be angry. And, like, also, I do think about it a lot. Like, if it's something that's not towards me, or just, like, a situation in general, sure, it might be, like, unsavory, or it might not be, like, the best thing ever. It might even be quite horrible, but, like, whatever the thing is that I'm seeing on the internet. But getting angry is not really going to solve anything, right? Like, I like to feel nice, and I like to be in a state of mind that, like, allows me to be efficient in whatever it is I'm doing. Whatever it is that I'm doing. Usually, if I am unhappy... Like, it just dampens the mood of your entire day. Like, I'm not gonna let the internet ruin my mood, basically. So, and, like, when it comes to, like, in real life, I mean, like, my siblings don't exactly have any sway over, over me and, like, what I do, for the most part. And my parents, well, they're chill, so. Yeah. I'm genuinely rage bait resistant. That's good. That's the best way to live. Especially on the internet. This is a trait of a ReZero watcher? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, how many ReZero watchers... I mean, perhaps it's just a, like, loud minority. But I have seen people... ReZero watchers like get really angry when when people like say Subaru's a bad character or whatever, or you know, or ReZero, that, you know, when the show is slandered, I've seen quite a few people like get angry. I don't really surround myself with any toxic discourse, but I have seen like some cases of that. I don't know. But I mean, it's definitely the case that I like I can commonly feel frustration or something like that. And frustration will turn into anger if you let it fester, I suppose. But again, I just don't really keep track of the times where I am like angry. Are you drawing Bikini Petra? What? No. Where'd you get that idea? Hello, Clash Royale. How's your day going? I am not gonna lie. The ones who get angry, got nothing out of nowhere. Who get angry out of nowhere? Yeah, I mean, like, for the most part, I don't really care if anyone slanders a show. In the end, a person not liking a show that I like is like such a non-issue to me. Like, maybe for like thinking, if I maybe was empathetic, I'd be like, oh, it's so sad that this person will never get to experience the joy that I have while watching the series. But like, and I mean like super empathetic is kind of what I meant to say, rather than just empathetic in general. I think empathy is like relatively normal. But no, I mean, yeah, if I was like super empathetic, like maybe that would be like an angle for why I'd be like concerned or with like slander of a show that I like. But in general, it's like, this person doesn't like the thing that I like, but it doesn't, like, what like, that won't affect me. And this person's thoughts on the thing that I like doesn't really have an effect on my life. I'm gonna continue to like the thing that I like. So like, the only reason I'd get mad is because I feel like, because I value this person's opinion so much that I think their opinion of like my taste in anime is like something I should concern myself with, which is like, no. Because what does this random person on the internet have to like why should their opinion of me matter, or the things that I like? So I don't know. Oh man, fuck you mean, oh man? Honestly, Petra is on like the, I don't even know if I'm even planning to draw Petra like ever. I think she's fine in the anime. Like, she's like cute, but like that's about it. She feels like, I mean, no, she doesn't feel like, she literally is a background character. And like, while I do like to see her on screen, she's like, you know, she's Petra. I mean, I don't think anyone hates Petra. In fact, I think it's very like, I think people like Petra. I don't have that much of a super big connection to her for me to like want to draw her. I'd like to believe they'll get from another show. I like to believe they'll get from another show what you want them to get out of the ones you like. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. All in all, I don't find a big reason to care about what a person thinks about a show that I like. Oh, you're talking about Capella, aren't you? Teddier. Yeah, Capella's cool. I think Capella's probably my favorite design out of the Sin Archbishops. Yeah. I think my favorite design in ReZero is probably just Pandora, though. Which is, I mean, she has a very, very simple design. But Capella's great. Capella's great, Pandora. I like... No, this is another person. Echidna, of course. No, I mean, so to be fair, when I'm talking about Petra, I'm not actually even saying that I don't think she'll be like relevant like later on in the story. Like, I mean, ReZero has like proved that like characters that don't exist right now will be important. Like, if we just think about like how important Garfield has become. He didn't exist in season 1. Season 2, he's there, and now he's like, so like I would totally expect for like such a like Petra does have a big highlight put on her. Like she's like literally like working in the mansion. Yeah, I would expect her to be like important later on, but as it stands right now in the story, I just don't have a big enough like connection to her. Yeah, she's actually cooking. Hello, Maxie. How's your day going? 50% of the streams are Shira at this point. Also, hello, Zanoob. How's your day going? I like feeling angry sometimes. I'd rather be angry than feel nothing. Rather be angry than feel nothing. Nah, like, it just feels... Maybe I think of nothing as like a blank canvas. Like, even if I do feel nothing in the moment, I usually can foster some sort of emotion by doing something that I like, I guess perhaps if a person struggles with finding something that they like or being happy with something that they like, perhaps then, I guess, like, I could understand it. But usually I think negative is worse than neutral, is kind of how I feel. But if nothing to me feels neutral, so I don't really have that much of a problem with it. If I felt so bad about nothingness that it made me... that it stopped being neutral and started being like negative, then of course I'd pick the least of the two evils, which would be like feeling something, I suppose. So yeah, I guess I could see that. But I mean, I think I'm relatively good at just being like enjoying things, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'll listen to some music, I'll like watch my favorite show, or I'm drawing. I'm always drawing because I like drawing. I mean, like, not just apathy, but rather that kind of void where there's things that should make you feel but you don't. Yeah, I mean, maybe that'd be... I mean, I understand what you're saying, because I've certainly felt that before, a long time ago, but yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm comfortable there, though. I'm kind of comfortable with that. Maybe it's because of the way that I think about should or should not, like, should I be feeling something? I think it's like, it sucks because I would like to, like, in those moments, I would have liked to feel something positive, because positive feelings are nice, and I feel it's less like an apathy and more like a suppression. Like, I'm feeling nothing. So I do understand what you're saying. But if the alternative was anger, I don't know, there's nowhere for me to vent that. So, like, rather than just feeling nothing, I feel like I'd just be building, like, just a pressure bomb or something like that. And I don't like having pressure. I'd rather be like a open valve that has nothing to push out of it than a closed valve that is just constantly building pressure. Yeah, this is Shira. So... It's a point when you see / hear / experience something that would normally drive you mad, and instead you just feel underwhelmed. But I like that. But I like that, though. But maybe it's because I have an alternative, Like, so, like, maybe the reason why I'm okay with feeling nothing sometimes is because, like, I have an alternative to feel like, I know I have a consistent thing that will always make me happy. I like drawing, and I will never let drawing become something that doesn't make me happy. And so because I have this, like, source of stability, I don't really find it too troubling if in the moment of something I feel nothing. If I was worried about never being able to feel anything again, then perhaps I would actually, like, value anger, or just value feeling things in general. Fear, anger, sadness. anything would be better than nothing at that point, because at least if I'm feeling something, maybe that means I can feel positive emotions at some point in the future. But because I'm able to feel positive emotions at like right now, I guess I just the neutrality of nothing feels more comfortable than the negativity. And to be fair, like not the like apathy that you're talking about is more of a negative emotion than like just being calm. I think calm is actually just neutral. I think like feeling nothing usually tends to be like a negative, right? Like the feeling of emptiness is actually not. So actually, I think I'm miscategorizing it now that I'm thinking about it. Not calm. Not I'm above getting mad at this, but none of this matters anyway. I do. That is kind of how I think about the thing. See, I think it's just difficult for me because I guess I'm not you, right? So I wouldn't. I just don't have the. I don't value anger that much. I don't value. It just doesn't have that much value to me personally. Because I don't really use it as a compass. I don't know. I don't know. I'm generally more angry watching anime than real life. It's pointless to get angry, especially when you're in the wrong. Dennis is clip farming for YouTube. I don't really like to make these types of things into clips, mainly because I feel like it misrepresents the types of things that like my channel is about. Like I like philosophy and I like talking about these things, but I feel like it would be kind of a misrepresentation. It almost feels pretentious. Not that I actually have a clear like idea of what pretentious actually means, but I feel like pretentious is the word that I should be using right here, so I'm gonna use the word pretentious. Let me see. Like I think I do value like understanding people. I think. Okay, I see what it is. Basically, all the times that I've ever been angry in my life has never led to a solution, and it's always led to me like getting things that I liked. Yeah, I'd basically be punished for being angry, right? So so just based on the way that I've been raised, I suppose, emotions like negativity and stuff, unlike stuff like that, is not really beneficial. Like it's not good to be angry when you can just be neutral, because neutrality is a state where people have less of a reason to take action against you, right? But when it comes to anger, like yeah, I mean, it's this thing where it's like building and building, and you want to like express this thing, but you can't, right? So it's like a worse. I feel like a battle against yourself, like to keep your emotions in check, is worse than feeling, or it's worse than feeling nothing and then being able to build up from nothing. Because one, you're having to do active work to like try to suppress something that you think should come out, and the other is easier to manage. I don't dislike the moments when I feel nothing. Personally, they help me focus. Yeah. Hello, Sergeant. How's your day going? Did you feel the need to move from traditional to digital to be more appealing to social media? Not really, no. Like, because I think, like, on YouTube especially, I don't think it really makes that much of a difference whether I'm doing traditional or digital. So, no, it wasn't, like, because I thought it would be more appealing, because I think it is, like, I think traditional is appealing. Like, just imagine how many people are in the world that don't have, like, a drawing tablet. Like I think there's way more people without drawing tablets and that just draw in a sketchbook than people who draw on digital. And so I think I think it's actually probably more appealing to draw traditionally than to draw on digital, just for the sake of relatability. But if you're talking about like on social media like Twitter, yes, I think that it's probably more appealing to draw digitally. I'm not too bothered with Twitter though. Twitter does like, okay, practically speaking, I don't think Twitter will ever like be anything. Let me see. That's not true, but I feel like practically speaking, YouTube is probably a better social media than Twitter. So like if I were to prioritize one, I'd prioritize YouTube. Which is why I would probably like I think actually I should practically speaking be doing more traditional art than digital. I just when I'm doing traditional art, I am practicing. When I'm doing digital art, I would like to go towards like I'm trying to get towards an end goal usually. To practice while streaming is very difficult because there's a lot of input that I have to take in from like the chat. It's a lot. And so it's harder for me to practice. And so I moved more towards digital because it's simply an easier thing for me to do while streaming. And like I feel also kind of productive because I mean, yes, I think it is the case that I can also post these things on social media too. But it's not like so like I get to be productive like having a finished piece at the end of stream and I don't like sacrifice my like the effectiveness of my training, my practice. It feels like just a better overall thing for me to do. I think she should be looking at the pan rather than looking at, like, off into nowhere. It just feels like she's daydreaming while cooking. But yeah, the reason I don't value anger is because it has never benefited me ever. In fact, it has always punished me. Or not necessarily anger, but, you know, metaphorically speaking. So my brain thinks that anger is relatively useless, and so, I mean, I also think that, in general. I don't think anger has ever benefited me, so. I find that anger, if channeled correctly, has been the best motivator I've ever had. May it be by standing up for myself when people are being irrational or just working up. I think anger is a good motivator. To be fair, I think I think anger is like it's a relatively good motivator. Like I think it's something that is more in your control than like fear or sadness. So yeah, I mean, I agree. But I also know that I can stand up for myself without being angry. I live in Georgia. In school, I'd get picked on a lot, despite everything I did. Getting angry and lashing out, despite having consequences, was the only thing that would actually accomplish something. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Like, I think emotions are good for being a compass. Like, they're a good compass in the world. Like, if you're angry about something, that means that something should change, right? Same with like sadness or like happiness. If you're happy with something, you should probably do more of that thing. And so like it is the case though that like if I'm unhappy with how someone is treating me, I guess anger is a motivator, but I guess for me like happiness it's more like like if I don't do something, I'm not really going to be that happy because this person is stopping me from being like as happy as I could be. Okay, cool. This thing's still working. So like the motivator for me doing something or like standing up for myself wouldn't be anger. It'd more so be like a protection of my happiness. I'd like to continue being happy. So, yeah. Like I'm not saying like so when I'm even saying things about anger, I'm not actually saying things about like fighting or whatever. I'm just I think it's usually like I don't know. I guess I can fight without being angry. Not that I've ever like really needed to fight. Um not really. I've never really needed to fight. Maybe anger would be good for adrenaline. I don't know. But I think I'd be able to fight. Yeah, I totally can fight for something without being angry. But that's again, that's probably just the way that I'm wired at this point. And to be fair, I think like fighting is a very valid like point to like get angry. Not that I'm like I'm not like the person who that's not a whatever. Yes, yeah, sure, let's go with validify. I don't think that's an actual thing. But validifies emotions. But like speaking for myself, I think it'd be very valid if anger yeah, for like a fight. I think anger would probably be good for fighting. But there's a lot of things in life that fighting is just not like it's like on the internet. You can't really fight people on the internet. You can throw words at them, but that's not really gonna like for a person who's genuinely like not wanting to change, I don't think anger is really going to help me that much. It's not really going to help me formulate my opinions better. In fact, it usually makes you worse at formulating opinions or arguments or things like that. And so like while I might like absolutely disagree with something, it almost never does me good to like do like fight or metaphorically speaking fight while being angry, I guess. I don't know. I'm curious how many people joined your Patreon. Um Maybe around like I mean, let me see. I don't actually know. Around 24 people ish. You're going fast, it's scary. Fast in some areas, slower in others. Let's make this hand bigger. One of the few instances where this thing is yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not like it's not like super big. I think it's a significant amount of people. How much do they even pay? $3 ish, I think. I think it's $3. It's like around $3. It's not super expensive. It's still like something. It's only $10 or something. $10 a month is wild. I'm not actually even really saying it's like a thing that people shouldn't do, but I'm just saying me as like if I like the way that I price my things is I price them for like how much I would personally pay. I don't think I would pay $10 a month for me. And for most artists that I see. I think like I don't know, how do people look when they're tossing stuff? I don't know. What even would what should be tossing? I don't know. I don't think this is Rip Stream again. I think this seems to be working relatively fine. Yeah, it's working. Do a bicep / full arm reveal at 20k? No, also not your father. Yeah, I wouldn't, like, $5 is like pushing it. $10 is absolutely not. I'm probably not gonna do that. It'd have to be something where I see so much value in it that I basically just that I have to get it. But when it comes to art, yeah, I don't find that much value in paying for, like, especially like over months and months. That's gonna add up. Like, I mean, it'll always add up, but it'll add up way more if it's like $10 or something, or $5. What other social medias do you have and post art in, by the way? I know about the Twitter and Patreon. Well, I mean, I think it's basically the social medias in the description of the stream. It's like Pixif, Twitter, Patreon, and Discord to some degree. But yeah. You also get more people for a lower buy-in. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I also figured that, like, it'd be more likely for people to. But I mean, in the end, that's kind of what I was thinking. What, like, when I'm saying, like, I think about what I would pay for. Yeah, like in that sense, like, I think I'd be way more willing to pay for like a $3 than like a $5 or like a $10. Like, $3 is still significant. Like, if it's something that you just don't want to do, then you're not gonna. I mean, you're not gonna pay for it. But if you see some amount of value in it, and like it's relatively low, then yeah. You also, like, you have to take into account that, like, it depends. Like, people have a bunch of subscriptions, like, so, like, perhaps just, like, by itself a $5 subscription is, like, not that much. But once you take into account, like, bills, like bills, groceries, other subscriptions, like maybe you have a streaming service. God forbid you have a streaming service. Yeah, it, like, they all pile up, and so a $5 becomes a way heavier burden than it would be in a vacuum. What's even in the Patreon? So I do a bunch of NSFW art, and also like animations. So basically animations and NSFW art, basically art that I don't post anywhere else, exclusive artworks, usually NSFW, and yeah, and some animations sometimes. I wouldn't say I would not tell people to go in there specifically for animations, because I don't really post them that often. But, like, yeah, I do have like a bunch, like a good amount of animations in there. Sketches, of course, not like full-blown animations. Just like and also, I like, people get to, like, the Patreon members get to vote on the next character that I draw. So recently it was Ashley. Nope, none of these are Ashley. Nope, this one. Yeah, her. Ashley Graves from, The Coffin of Andy and Lele. You still banned from social media? Wait, who? Oh, you're talking about Lily. Sausage no make. Hello, Sona. How's your day going? I was about to say, wait, when was I ever banned from social media? What is this Shira-looking character? No, it literally is Shira. And why do I want to eat a plane? I don't know. Just taking a quick look. Well, I hope you enjoy your quick look. water. Yummy. Since you're the one making the art, you get to see and comprehend its faults. You see every mistake you made, everywhere you could have done better. Yes, that's true. We don't. We see art as it is, and thus it seems more valuable. That's for sure. No, I did get banned. I did get banned on that Twitter account, but it seemed like it was more like all of social media rather than just like Twitter. Which is why I like. That's why I would have been confused if it was like aimed towards me, because I didn't get banned from all of social media, just like one. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely get that people don't see what I'm like. Yeah, people don't see what you're aiming for in art. They don't know what was intentional and what's not. And so some mistakes are like super obvious and you can tell, but some mistakes are like basically invisible to everyone but the artist. And the mistake is only that with which you perceive as a mistake. Is that the correct way to phrase it? I don't know. I'm trying to speak fancy, but I'm not a fancy person. Nah, but yeah. So the things that I see as a mistake is just subjectively me. Really. I mean, that's what art is, right? Subjectivity. Especially stylized art. Well, stylized in one way or the other. By the way, I love those surrealism artists. I think his name is like is it like Beksinski? I don't know. Beksinski? I don't know. But he's a guy who used to do a bunch of like surrealism artworks, and I was like super cool. I don't know if he's still. I think he's passed away. Like I think he. When did he do those artworks? Anyways, those guys were cool. I don't know. I just wanted to yap about surrealism for like just a sec. I'm not like into it enough for me to like give a real like to praise it really, but I was always like super. I always thought it was super cool. Because they you know, it is like realism to some degree. Like there's a high amount of effort that they put into making those environments and characters look like grounded, but also it's like a dream, you know? I don't know. It's like you're aiming to make a wedding cake and only manage to make cupcakes. We only see cupcakes. We're very happy with the cupcakes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. But god damn it, I wanted a wedding cake. A bunch of layers and everything. Topped with the groom and the bride. Or the groom and the groom and the bride of the bride. I don't know why my brain made me do that. What am I, a Twitter user? But, you know, whatever. No, seriously, why did I think of that? Anyways, besides the point. Compassion? I don't know what that was. That's odd. Is that stir fry? You know what? Let's go with that. It is a nondescript food thing being flung. I have no idea what it is. In fact, I'm gonna leave it black and white so it's even more up to interpretation, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I probably should have looked at a reference for this, but nope. I just made random blobs with tinier blobs. Stir fry. I'm kind of hungry. Alright, back to this drawing. Let's go way down here. I was gonna draw this bunny girl, and then that's it. Meat and veggies, pan-fried, as they should be. Yes. I mean, I'd hope they're pan-fried. Did I stop lying? What? What did I do? What did I do? Fuck. Oh, you're cooking? I mean, I'm not cooking, she's cooking, though. Okay, let's see how quickly I can put down this sketch also. You should look up some Monster Hunter food making animations or anime. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, those Monster Hunter animations. I have Monster Hunter. I don't know which Monster Hunter I have, but the one with Iceborne, with the Iceborne DLC, I believe. That one, yeah, those cooking animations are great. For the small amount of time that I did play that game, I was like, damn, this cat over here is, well, I don't mean to make the joke again, but you know, he was cooking, literally. That man was frying shit up. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to eat some. It's the reason why I don't watch food anime, because if I watch anime about food, I'm gonna want to eat the food. Delicious in Dungeons is an exception, even though yes, the food does look good. I'm more into it for the fantasy. Who cooks the cooker? The cannibal. So, that is to say, she cooks the cooker. Ashley is the one who cooks the cooker. Lele. Monster Hunter World. Okay, it was World. Then what's the new one? Is it Monster Hunter Rise? The Grand Meowster Chef has different cooking animations that are amazing too. I call her Pabushka. Pabushka is great, actually. She your granny cat? Anyone can tell me how Slay the Spire is good? People say it's good. Oh, it's wild. Okay, gotcha. They made the foods in Wilds even crazier, even though the graphics are NVIDIA slopfest. Huh. World, Sunbreak, then Rise. Okay. Wait, what about Wilds then? What about Wilds? Rise was the second PC Monster Hunter. Okay. Who is Zanoob? Oh, Zanoob is Zanoob. If you're thinking that's a different person, nope, like a person that you already know. I'm pretty sure like Zanoob has always been Zanoob. So if you don't know who Zanoob is, then Zanoob is simply Zanoob. Oh, Sunbreak is Rise? Huh. Hello, Chu. How's your day going? You're working on Silent from Slay the Spire? Yeah, right down here. Of course, that version, like the fan design of her. She's found in Celiana? Did I say that right? Which is the Winder region. She looks like a classic. I guess that's supposed to be Babushka. And did you finish Ashley? I did not, no. Ashley is not done. I should probably send that to where I want to go. You. Dun Oh, it's one thing. It was an ask for anatomy, so I don't even really have to worry about the clothing. Monster Hunter World, Iceborne was the first Monster Hunter on PC. Then came Rise, Sunbreak. Oh, Rise, Sunbreak. Okay, so Sunbreak is Rise. Okay, and Wild's Ascendance. Gotcha. Yes, Bunny Girl. There are a lot of Monster Hunter games prior to World. They're just not on PC. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been hearing about Monster Hunter for a long time, even if I never like had the game or anything. I think it was on sale on PlayStation, and so I got it for free. Is this Revenant? Yes, this is another Revenant from Elden Ring Night Rain. I wonder how much of a difference you can see in my old Revenant artwork compared to like my newer artworks, like the change in my art style. I just wonder how big of a change it has been. I should do that. Let me actually do that. I can do that right now. Although it's a little bit unfair compared because of the background. That was a nice artwork. I did like it. It was certainly more refined or rendered. Yeah, maybe more refined. This is the better term. Like that versus that. And where would the differences lie? In the hair? Probably in the hair. I think the eyes are like kind of different. I think I've started making the pupils bigger. Although I do like this, like I like the smaller pupils actually. I think it depends on the character though, if it feels appropriate. I have 1.5k hours in World. Woo! 600 in Rise and not a lot in Wilds. Fair. Can I raid you from my Japanese learning stream? Setting has to be turned on in Studion settings. I don't use Studion. Studion? I mean, I can check. Hello, Kino Rashi, though. Hopefully it is going well. Kino Rashi. I didn't even know you could... I didn't believe you can raid on... I've never heard of raiding on a... This... What's the thing called? YouTube. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. It's called Live Redirect on YouTube. Huh. I had never heard about that. Let me see. Clicking on that. Hmm. Hello, Alan. How's your day going? No, not that. That. What's this music, by the way? Oh, it's music that I've made. What do you mean, verify it's me? Okay, pal. I guess that's fair. Community. Oh, hold on, let me see. Community moderation? Yes, you. User management. Oh, I see. It is true. Well, I mean, there we go. It is activated now. I think. This music is... I call it jazzy song in my... like, in the files. I don't actually know what genre of... What the... My hair just spooked me. I guess my hair was tied up in a way, and then it just, like, swiped down on the back of my... on my neck. It's like, what the heck? Who's in here? Is it a ghost? Yeah, I think I saved. Let me see. Let me check it again. Settings. Community moderation. User management. Live redirect users. All channels can redirect to my content. And I thought I saved. I think it is saved, unless something's wrong. Although perhaps maybe there's something, maybe I have something wrong. Oh, okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Probably requires a new stream to start. Maybe. Oh no, I think it is saved. Yeah. Yeah, probably just needs a new stream to start. Well, unfortunate, but it'd be like that. Thank you for the what's it called? Thought. Thank you for the thought though. Appreciate it. Learning Japanese stream. Japanese learning stream. You know, there was a time when I was trying to learn Japanese, and I still do want to do this, but yeah, I was like just listening to Japanese podcasts, and it was working. I could totally see. Like, I lost all of it though. I kind of not lost all of it. I didn't go that far, but I totally would like to do that again. Like just the immersion way of learning a language, like babies do. I think this leg is gonna be the wrong way. I mean, I could just have the leg going back like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have the leg going back like that. Let's see how her ears are. Her design for this buddy girl that I'm to draw. Wow, those are massive ears. Like, humongous. Wowie. Wowie. Okay. There we go. Will her ears fit? I think so. I learned Japanese through just watching anime and watching YouTube. Oh, VTuber, sorry. And now I can talk and understand Japanese, but not reading. Kanji is a pain in the butt. Fair. Fair enough. Yeah, I heard writing is a big part of it. Writing is a big part of it. At the moment, I don't know. One day. They're like electronic ears, right? They're not real. Are they real? They look kind of technological. Technological? Is that the right word for it? You know, this art almost reminds me of the Krita art style, like the Krita splash art style, splash art style. She's a Chinese tech mascot, so likely robot ears. Huh? It is it actually the? Is this actually the from the guy? Because it really does look like that art style. The Krita dude. Wait, does she have human ears? What's that little thing behind her? She might have human ears. Interestingly enough. Goodbye, not my child. But she certainly does have that same type of thing. Oh, it is the same illustrator. Yeah, I thought so. Because I remembered that he's actually, like, yeah, that he does, like, a bunch of... Like, I've seen other things that he's done, so I assumed, oh, yeah, this... It does, because, like, it just looks like it... Yeah, it's the thing. That big-ass ears look sexy. Fair enough. They're quite cute. Let me see if I can put together... You know what who I wanted to draw today? I drew Lele, so I want to draw Andrew. I rarely draw guys, but I want to draw Andrew. Ain't that something? He will join the ranks of male characters that I have drawn despite barely drawing male characters. I think I'm just more particular about drawing, about the male characters that I would draw. Alright, be gone, tiny eye. That kind of looks... I do like this eye. I'll move it away instead of deleting it. You got to go right there. Well, I mean, who doesn't like bunny girls? Although this character is more, it's like literally a bunny girl rather than. I think when people say bunny girl, like they're usually talking about a girl in a bunny suit, like a bunny. Yeah, a bunny suit. But no, this is actually literally a bunny girl, kind of. I'm 30 years old and I'm old enough to remember Playboy magazines. I don't remember them because well, I know people talked about them. Like, I remember that's just the thing that people used to talk about, or like reminisce about, or whatever the heck. But certainly have never, like, had personal experience with them. I'm actually not even too sure the contents. Like, I don't know how, like, lewd they, like, how lewd were they, actually? Made her shoulder too wide. Playboy did seem to popularize the sexy bunny girl concept. Oh, really? I had no idea. I mean, their mascot is like a bunny, right? Or it used to be? I guess I can see how bunny girls spawned from it. Well, okay. Her hair definitely is black. I guess what I can do rather than that is I'll just make a new layer. Anyways, yeah, the illustrator who did the Krita splash art and also this art right here for this bunny girl, he's really good. He has a really nice style. It's also barely like you can recognize it. The it's the hair, like the way that the hair is drawn, and it's just a bunch of things, I guess. The way how the shading is done. If her ears are that big, would that make her brain smaller because her hearing organ will take more place inside her head? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean that'd be the. To be fair, I don't think these ears are actually real ears. Like they're made of metal, so or it looks so at the very least. So I think she actually has normal human ears, which maybe means that these aren't like actually placed into her skull. But if it was actually placed into her skull, then yes, supposedly her brain would be smaller to fit the hearing organs being now directly placed like above her head, so her brain would have to like shrink. I don't know how much space they take up, but her brain definitely would have to like go lower than like here. She has like this size brain. Or she might just have like a different shaped brain, maybe. But then she'd have to have like a lower head to fit that different. Yeah, it'd be weird. Yeah, I'm quite sure she actually has like ears. In fact, I think you should be able to see it right here. Like there should be like an ear thing. She has 4 sets of ears, 2 actual ears and then 2 fake ears. I guess like a real bunny girl, rather like a like how an actual bunny girl would be if a person dressed up as a bunny girl. The ear canal is a bit under the brain. Yeah, normally, right? But like, if the ears were placed right up here, surely the brain, like the ear canals, yeah. Hello, 14. How's your day going? Haven't seen you in a while. Bennis? That's a new one? Sure, I'll be Bennis. Typo was just working on an old character design a bit, experimenting with the shape language. Oh, interesting. Hope you succeed with that. Shape language. Very fun. I used to think about that stuff a long time ago when I was like thinking about like actual character design, concept art, that type of thing. There was a time where I actually thought about going into the industry. Or nah, but there's a time that I actually thought about like coming up with like big designs for like a game that I would plan. It was like an imaginary game, not like I was actually genuinely planning on making a game, but hypothetically, you know, if I were to, that type of thing. Was fun. Hello, George. How's your day going? What? How's your day going? Hopefully, your day's going well. What? Okay. Oh, because this is a blend tool, not a painting. That's why I was not doing. Need to get back into character design. Taking 3 months off to focus on writing. Well, I hope when you get back into character design, you'll make some cool characters. You know, the painting brush isn't actually like it's not a super bad brush for line art. It's good that your day's going well, George. Alright, wait, what's happening with that mouth? Thank you for existing. No problem. I will continue to do so for as long as I'm able. Well, I'm glad that you, like that I exist. Ain't it nice to just have people out there rooting for your existence? I'm strange that I will line an ink with a super thin airbrush since I had hard lines. That works, I suppose. If it works, it works. Please send me the bunny girl? Sure. I sketch on paper a lot too, then I ink digitally. I used to do that actually. Well, kind of. I stopped because I thought it was a little bit of a hassle to keep sending myself that stuff. And I don't really have a scanner or anything like that, so. Separation. Main thing I still haven't developed with line art is understanding how to use line weight. Thicker closer to the viewpoint, most detail goes to the subject to draw the eye. Yes. I just haven't studied enough. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a bunch of different aspects that you can take to, like, do line art. Like, maybe you want to... Yeah, like, depending on how much in shadow, like yeah, how much in shadow like a specific part of the drawing is. You make it have more line weight. Maybe if you like for outlines especially, like if you're drawing like a cube, perhaps you can like have it be like the outside lines be more dark and bold, larger, more line weight, and the inside lines be thinner. I think that's mainly what I think about. I also think about maybe the shadows. So like, let's say we have a light source over here. Oh, that's quite an odd way to draw it. Shining down, then over here will be like less line weight because it's brighter, and over here will be more line weight. Like have more line weight. I don't know. I don't think about it too deeply. I mean, just yeah. I guess I take into account how far the thing is from the camera, the lighting, and the outlines. Like, let me see if I can take this. Like now, let's say if we had a separate material coming in, I'd probably also have it be like darker line weight. Like not as thin as if it was of the same material, I guess. The thinner the line weight, it feels like it's more so part of the original thing. Like if I were to make the line weight, if I were to basically almost get rid of it, it basically makes it look like it's blending into this original form. I don't know. I got a Canon Idol scanner, about 80 bones. That's a interesting way to, yeah, I've heard about that. The way to say currency. Doubloons, bones. That's not that cheap, but I guess it depends on how much use it. I assume it's like super useful for you. Sorry, I think I assume it made a weird noise on the mic. I just hit the desk. Somehow I wake up with only 3 hours of sleep and feel refreshed than 8 hours of sleep. That happens if you're not used to sleeping like longer. Perhaps you've had like a broken sleep schedule for a long time. It's the case for me too. Like when I get longer hours of sleep, I feel a little bit less rested, like 8 hours of sleep, especially if I just was like breaking a habit of staying up late. But after enough time, it does start to feel normal again. It's hard for me to keep the rules in mind when drawing casually, so I just need to drill it in a bit until I do it automatically. I should just draw some box drills, since that usually helps. Well, good luck. It's also the case, like, sometimes I'm not even thinking about it that deeply, and I will end up messing up the... Yeah, like, I will do the line weight that I don't really want to do, but then I go back over the lines. Like, let's say this line is not as dark as I want. I will just, like, do this. I'll darken it artificially. It doesn't have to be good on the first pass, just needs to be good eventually. When I wake up, I need a pee, drink, or smoke. That's a whole routine. Not really. That's an interesting face virus. I've never actually seen that before. Nah, game's just pissing me off. I see. What if I told you I might make a game where Crab Entropy is fighting in 1980s style fighting game? Would be interesting. Crab girl fighting game. Legally distinct entropy. Legally distinct entropy. Beating up... I don't know. Whatever the heck, other characters. I hate when stuff doesn't work for no apparent reason. Like they were telling me my Wi-Fi has buns on this one single game, but every other game is perfectly fine. Funnily enough, yeah. I think it depends on how the game like runs its servers and stuff. Some games are just like pretty crappy when it comes to running servers. Fighting in a 1980s style fighting game. Okay, I see. I mean, I kind of in my mind I put a comma between fighting and 1980s. So it's more like, what if I told you I might make a game where Crab Entropy is fighting, comma, 1980s style fighting game. So like you did the first part and then you started describing what the game would be in. So like I got the idea. I'm not even angry or mad, I'm just annoyed. I wanted to make a point and click game with my characters. Huh. Games are tricky, even simple ones. At least that's what I think. That's what it seems to be, but maybe I'm just not a coder or anything. People like my art and my characters, they just don't want to pay to support my efforts since they feel everything online should be free. Well, yeah, some people are like that. Some people are like that. I don't think I necessarily try to rely on like crowdfunding unless you're like a really good marketer. People will pay if you are very good at marketing. I am not a very good marketer, I don't think. My heart yearns for more Moe Entropy. Moe Entropy. Yeah, I guess she can be quite cute. She's not exactly the super cute character, though. Well, kind of. I guess she's kind of cute in the way that she focuses a lot on appearances and such. She's focuses a lot on vanity and appearances. And I suppose that could be cute. But she's actually quite the malicious cube. Yeah, she can totally be cute, though. That doesn't really make that much sense. Hold on, let me fix this. Also, no, that doesn't really make... Wait, no, that makes sense. Okay, but what doesn't make sense to me? I guess the position of where that's going. I need these arms to be higher. Something like this? I think that makes more sense. And then... like that. I like to make more... I've been saying this for a long time. I'd like to make more music. But every time I have the ability to, I feel like I'm just super busy. Maybe I'll try and do that. No, I don't think I'll have any time to do that soon. I fit a niche, huh? I guess so, yeah. It was all planned. You thought I did this by accident, but no. This was calculated. 100 steps in advance. Trust, I'm completely... Everything that I've done in my art career has been planned. Is what I would say if I was a liar. I don't know why this magic hand is... lifting off the outfit, but yeah. I feel like Dennis not using the stabilization for the stroke to feel more smooth. I don't do... Let me see. I think I have at least 6. Yeah, I have like 6% stabilization. Here's a line with 6%. I mean, with no 6% stabilization. Then here's a line with 0% stabilization. I probably should have... You know, maybe I should have taken a... Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to take a thing with no line weight. That way you get to see... Okay. No stabilization. And... I mean, no, 6% stabilization. Or, I don't know if it's percent. Whatever, but... I'll just do the same thing again. Okay, I should not do it in there. I don't think the percent that I have it actually really affects. I don't like this though. This amount of stabilization is just uncomfortable. I want to feel like I'm sketching in a sketchbook, not like I'm... I don't even know, leading a horse. Leading a horse, yeah, I guess that's how I feel. I want to be in control of my lines, which I mean, I guess I am, right? When you have the stabilization, but I like the sketchbook feel, and sketchbooks have relative, like, you know, you don't have stabilization. Where do I want this line to go? I also tend to treat my line art kind of like a sketch as well. I feel like that gives me the more interesting vibes. Of course, like that's not. Of course, like this drawing, I didn't really go for a super sketchy line art style, but I mean, still, I feel like I just have a little bit more control when I have less stabilization. In fact, I don't know why it's at 6%. I mean, 6 stabilization. It's supposed to be at 0, but whatever. I think this time the less stabilized one looked better. Whatever. I'm sticking with the 6 stability though. Does my sketch brush it does have why do all of them have 6? Huh. Is that just how it always is, or did I set it to that? Well, no matter. But I'm still set to around 40%. Or I keep saying percent, 40 most of the time. Like it does go up to 100, so I guess I'll just count it as percent. Yeah. What is that Slay the Spire character on the corner? Yes. There's that. I did see this version of her of the what's it called? Come on, her name's gonna come to me. The Silent, yes. I saw that version of the Silent around, and I was like, hey, I want to draw her. It's cute. It's a cute design. So I did it. Yes, I hit her with a cute and funny beam. You're calm now. Fair enough. Think you can draw game sprites? Nope. No, I don't believe so. I mean, look. Yeah, I don't believe so. I don't know what it takes to do that. So maybe I can. I'm not gonna say I can't, but if you're asking me what I think I can do, I don't know. I've never looked into it. To be fair, I'm not really that interested in doing that, I guess. But if we're just talking about my ability to do so, I don't know. I don't know what it takes. I think game sprites you need to make maybe. I have to collect my energy and turn it into positive energy. I have a poor level of patience and I get mad easily. And stuff that doesn't work. You got mad easily at stuff that doesn't work instantly. So I'm taking opportunity to work on my patience. Oh, that's fair. I mean, the thing about me, like, I think I'm a lot more patient with like technology and stuff like that because I used to like when I was younger, I used to play the PlayStation 3. And the PS3 controllers, I don't know what it was about them, but they break, or they used to break, at least mine, easily. Like the joystick, it'd have like stick drift or whatever. But I used to just play with them despite that. I guess I didn't really like asking for things, right? So I wouldn't ask for like a new controller, even though I might have needed one. Or PS4 controllers too, but whatever. So I'm just used to using like faulty technology so much that I'm a little bit more tolerant of it. Nowadays, I totally have the means to like fix my stuff even when they're like slightly broken, but it takes me longer for me to like get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm tired of this. Let me just get a new, better one. The amount of save data I've lost just because the power cut off or something, which is totally my fault, I guess, I don't know. Is it my fault? Nah, sometimes things just corrupt for no reason. Man. I used to get angry, but it's just at this point it's like, what's that gonna do? Nothing. It's not gonna do anything. Anyways, yeah. So I'm taking this opportunity to work on my patience and just wait it out while keeping myself mentally calm and stable. Fair. The world would be a better place if everything is cute and funny. Yes, sure. It'd certainly be. No, I don't know what to say. Hey, if my toaster was cute, I think that I'd forgive it a lot more for burning my toast. No, it's not my fault that my toast is burning. No, I can't turn down the knob, even though the knob is totally there for me to turn down the knob to make it not burn the toast. I'd like to play with fire, and so I'm going to play a quick time event, or a timing event actually, to see if I can get the perfect toast by popping it up at the right time, rather than just setting the setting to make it have the perfect toast. Anyways, I'd get less angry at the toaster. I'm joking. I don't really get that good with a toaster, but you know, I'm saying it would be cute if it would be like, I don't know, if the toaster was cute. I think that's all I was trying to say. I can't find a neat way to tie up my random hypothetical scenario. I get distracted very easily, but I have no issue sticking to a task once started properly. Fair. Wish I had more focus. More focus. Do I have good focus? I have no idea. I feel like I'm the type to not have good focus. But I do draw a lot of the time. But I do bounce. Do I bounce between a bunch of different drawings a lot? I don't know. Are you telling me the knobs on the toaster actually work? I thought they were fidget toys while you wait. You know, toasters are already cute. I mean, kinda. Oh, you know, who's this? The dude Wholesome Orange. He sells stickers. You could totally make your toaster cute, actually. Didn't I see that? Wish I didn't need to. Oh, yeah, I wish I didn't need to sleep either. The stick drift was entirely due to them meaninglessly cutting costs, replacing all effective sticks with I don't know. Let's go with that. Replacing Hall effect sticks with shitty potentiometers, which easily wear away. Interesting. I don't have anything technical in mind. It's just a series of drawings around 3 to 4 frames. Poses like for punching and kicking. Very amateur animation frames. Maybe, I don't know though. I mean, would I be like, am I capable? I guess, I don't know. Perhaps I'm capable of it. If it's something that's not super difficult, I'm sure I'm capable of it. But you know, whether I'm capable of something, it also depends on the actual subject of the thing itself. What type of character is it? Is it a character that I'm like used to doing? Is it a thing that I'm not like super used to, like making move around? I can move people around relatively well, but if it's like a more boxy, or if it's something that has more that's just like unnatural for me to move around like than what I'm used to, then it's gonna be more difficult. Thing is, I was gonna do it myself, but I thought it'd be more fun to have a hand-drawn art style instead of the usual pixel art. I mean, yeah, I think that'd be interesting. Have I seen a hand? Maybe Skullgirls. Anyone can do anything. It's just a question of time. That's true. Hall effect sensor is a sensor which detects the strength of a magnetic field. Basically, they put a magnet in one end that sense on the other. Oh, okay, interesting. They put a magnet on one and that sensor the other. Interesting. Placing Hall effect sticks. But yes, I'm not too sure. Similar to like people who would like to commission me for like a manga panel or something like that. But like I'm not too sure I'd be willing to accept that for a couple, like, okay, I think there's like some excuse reasons, which is like I'm probably just not that interested in making a comic or like drawing a comic. But also there's like the more, I don't know. I'd really have to think about it, I suppose. It's more like a sprite sheet that'll be used in a game engine. Huh. I don't have the experience. Maybe it's experience. I feel like it would be more. I don't really want to do a commission of a thing that I've never done before because that's just going to make the commission more stressful for me. When I do a commission, I would like to do it properly. I want to make something that's like actually worth something. Which, okay, to be fair, that's like kind of subjective whether something's worth something or not, right? But like I would like to make something that I'm like satisfied with. Which perhaps is not the best business strategy, but the game engine will look for each frame within a single frame and display them accordingly. Do you like drawing? Nah, I hate drawing. Drawing's the worst. What? Like drawing. Who likes drawing? Fair enough, I don't... Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Like... Yeah. I don't think I'd be super inclined to take a request like that. I mean, I've already turned down people asking for comic stuff, too. Sort of. Hello, Founsa. How's your day going? I learned something. Draw a line and hold the stylus at the end of the line for a few seconds. Eh. Are you thinking about the thing like that automatically straightens lines? I don't know if does Clip Studio Paint have that? Maybe you're on a different version. Yes, I'd assume you're probably on a different version that does that, like line correcting thing, I assume. Yeah, like it changes the line to be like a semi-vector. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Hello, yes sir, Miles. How's your day going? With dots? I've never seen that before. Yeah, probably a different version. This leg is bending a little bit too much. You're good? That's good. Did you know that when entropy makes contact with biological matter, the biological matter melts onto entropy and then is absorbed into her? Honestly, the crab costume is going to be hard to animate, but I get a neuron activation with the crab girls now. Okay, it is 6:11. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon. In just a bit. Although maybe at some point I'll hop in the Discord. The actual Discord, like the main one. I haven't streamed there, like, for a long time. Don't know what the heck I'll be doing. It'll probably be in the mature channel, because I'm probably gonna be drawing NSFW. Although I'm not sure. It might be the other Discord too. I'm not ending right now. Or maybe I will end right now. Actually, maybe I'll end right now. I wasn't gonna end right now. How would you make the crab costume smaller so that it won't make the character too large? The crab costume just kind of is a large thing. How'd you make it smaller? You can make it like a backpack, or like backpack size, so you can remove the... Probably something like this one, you know? You draw NSFW in the Discord, not usually the main Discord. I was about to hop in there actually. Noise. I'm not gonna... It's rough, because I'm gonna go outside. I'm probably gonna hang out with my siblings for a little while. And then I'm gonna go hop in Discord. But if I happen to catch you, then I'll hop in the VC. Yeah, I do tend to stream in Discord sometimes, not as commonly nowadays as I used to. But I usually stream in a different Discord server. I have like a side Discord server, basically. An unofficial one. That I tend to stream in more commonly now, but like, I don't know. Not even really. When it comes to Discord, I'm just not super active in it. But I'd like to stream in the main Discord, honestly. So maybe I'll do that. But yeah, I do draw NSFW on Discord. I think that's like, it's good, you know, because like, I don't have to censor anything. Discord might be safer to do spicy art. Well, yeah, that's precisely why I don't do... Of course, YouTube is certainly not safe at all. It's like, it's not even a discussion between safer or not. It's just like, one is a yes, and like one is a no. No. Would you be willing to draw some concept art for Crab Entropy? Yes, I will be. I mean, will I be willing to? I'm not a concept artist, but I could try. You know, I can try. I think I'm certainly more comfortable with that than anything else. I will be willing to draw legally distinct entropy. Not entropy, but enthalpy. That should be her name. It should just be enthalpy. That's what Crab Entropy is. Instead of the buns on her head being like a lotus flower, it'd be like, I don't know. She'd have like a bun, and then it'd be like little doohickeys instead. It kind of looked like a crab. But I would say I'm not really a concept artist. I could try. I can certainly try. I suppose. I mean, yeah, that'd be way... Would that be? Yeah, sure. I think that'd be more... What's the word? Familiar to me. Picarto. You're right, Picarto. That's true. See Washu Hakubi for peak crab lady design. How do you spell legally distinct entropy's name? I think it's E-N-T-H-A enthalpy. So T-H-A-L-P-Y. Right? I think that is the name for the heat energy stored in a system. Am I correct? Measure of of energy in thermodynamic system. Thermodynamic quantity equivalent to the total heat content of a system. I am so smart. I don't think smart is the right word. It's more like I'm good at memorizing things from a long time ago. It is enthalpy. Enthalpy. Great googly moogly. I am hungry. Yeah, I could totally see like her hair thing being like something like this rather than Entropy's like spiky design. This one also just feels more crab-like. It feels like the eye stalks of a crab. Anyways, back to the YouTube. Where the heck is the YouTube chat? Thank you. You already drew concept art for Sasha? That was concept art? I guess it... Huh. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know what a concept art is. Maybe perhaps that's the problem. I thought a concept artist is like someone who comes up with a... Because I thought you gave me like a design. So I was like, this isn't... You know, in my mind right now, I was like, okay, that's not concept art because like that's... Someone gave me a design and I just kind of drew it. I think perhaps also, like, when I think of concept artists, there is this guy, I believe, named, like, Keenan Lafferty. Yes, that's exactly his name. He was a YouTuber, and I think he still does YouTube, kind of, sometimes, vaguely. But he used to, I think he was, like, a concept artist, or at least he'd done some videos on concept art, and, like, there's, like, versions, it felt more like sketching, so, like, something like this, perhaps, even. And you'd have, like, a character, and maybe you have, like, different variations of them. I just didn't feel like I did that. I feel like it was more like a person giving me, like, their OC, and then they gave me, like, a design that they would like their OC to be, and then I drew it, I guess. So in my mind, it was like, nah, this isn't concept art, but perhaps it is. It's not solid, it's a variety of potential designs that eventually result in the end design. Well, maybe I'm actually a concept artist. Nah. But I guess I can do concept art. I guess it's less intimidating than I thought. Actually, though, I do like coming up with designs. I don't think it's, like, super intimidating to come up with designs, I guess. To, like, draw designs. It's fun. It's like sketch... It's kind of fun. It's like sketching. It's sort of fun. The change in that demeanor... Yeah, the change in my demeanor was just me thinking about me doing that for a job, though. I was like, it's fun! Okay, but what if I actually, like, felt pressured and, like, and that was, like, the actual thing I was doing for work. This is why I'm not actually working at a art place. You know, other than the fact that I don't think I have the means to do that. Probably should have gone to, like, an art school or... No, you can be a freelance artist. Anyways. My brain when... It's a concept I had, and you made it into an art. That's concept art. Hehe, I'm actually a concept artist. Do you like yakisoba? Yakisoba. I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. It's noodles. I never had noodles. I don't believe so. Like real noodles. I've never had like a real official noodles. One time I tried to make noodles and I made it was not noodles. Noodles need like liquid, right? Mine was not that liquidy. Freelancer? Yeah, I don't think I could. I mean, I guess I technically am kind of a freelancer, right? Is that what a commission? Yeah, I guess. If you're self-employed, I suppose you are kind of like a freelancer. Oh, they are wetless ramen? Oh, then I made that. That's what I made. Yeah, like yaki, that's great. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I made ramen. Unless ramen noodles are just spaghetti noodles, like just spaghetti that is prepared differently. I basically just took spaghetti and I tried to make... I don't actually... You know what? What the hell are noodles? Please, someone define noodles for me. And by someone, I mean the internet. Noodles. Definition. Yeah, I mean, it kind of seems like spaghetti. Spaghetti. I mean, yeah. Spaghettis are noodles. Listen, I'm not a noodleologist, okay? So I don't actually know if noodles are spaghetti or spaghetti is noodles. Or spaghetti are noodles, but they do seem like noodles, right? No, oh, is spaghetti like noodles prepared in a specific way? Like with sauce and such? With tomato sauce? Is that what spaghetti is? Like tomato sauce noodles? Okay, so they are okay. So noodles is like the broad term for that type of thing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it right now. I'm gonna cut the stream. If I go any later, I'm definitely not gonna stream in Discord, and I do kind of want to stream in Discord. I don't. Well, no. So I will cut the stream here. I'll go and eat and hang out with my siblings for a bit. Then I'll probably go to Discord. There's Italian pasta. At broth water, it's Japanese. At tomato pasta, it's Italian. Ah, I see. There's vegetarian yakisoba you would like. Maybe I'll look into it. I had never really looked for noodles or anything like that, but if I go to the store anytime soon and maybe I'll look for noodles. See you tomorrow. And have a good day. I'm going to try and release a video today, but I'm not too confident in the fact that I will. Do your thing. Thanks for the stream. I'll get into that Discord eventually. That Discord. I'm actually talking about streaming in the main Discord, which is like right here in the stream description, which I should do the link thing. In the description of the stream, I have my links to my social media. We have my Twitter, which I post art. I have my Pixiv, which I post art that I don't post on Twitter, usually, sometimes. Depends. Patreon, where I post exclusive artworks, and people can vote on the next character that I'm going to draw. Right now, I'm drawing Ashley Graves. So, yeah. The Discord, the main Discord, is in the description as well, where, I don't know, there's art and stuff. It's mainly an art Discord server, so if you make art and you want to be in a community of like other artists or something like that, that kind of seems tacky. I don't know why I don't like the way I said that. You want to be in a community, even though it is that. I don't know. I don't like the way I phrased that. What am I, a cult leader? That's what it feels like. I don't want to be a cult leader. I'm just a crab. Anyways, yeah, so Discord there, and toodles. Oh, and also in the Pixiv post, if you look around, you'll find